A wit once remarked that by the time The Origin of Species reached its 6th edition, Darwin's great book should have been retitled On the Origin of Species by Means of Natural Selection and All Sorts of Other Things. It's a strange fact that in many ways the first edition is closer to our modern view of Darwinism than the 6th and last edition, which is presumably the one that Darwin himself regarded as definitive. And one of the most revealing differences is the famous last sentence. There is grandeur in this view of life, with its several powers, having been originally breathed into a few forms or into one, and that whilst this planet has gone circling on according to the fixed law of gravity, from so simple a beginning, endless forms most beautiful and most wonderful have been and are being evolved. I don't often have opportunities or indeed desire for national pride, but I can't help calling attention to the Bank of England £10 note and the portrait on the right-hand side, and contrast it with that is the cue for the addition to the 2nd edition of The Origin of Species, which is what I was just about to talk about. There is grandeur in this view of life, with its several powers, having been originally breathed by the Creator into a few forms or into one, and that, etc. Otherwise, it's exactly the same. And it is somewhat reminiscent of the In God We Trust that you see there, which was added, I forget the exact date, everybody else here will know, 1950-something. 54.
Was in the Pledge of Allegiance.
And the Pledge of Allegiance as well. Yeah. So there's a sort of parallel there. Darwin was, in a sense, pressured into adding by the Creator in that crucial place in the last sentence of his book. That was not his original intention in the 1st edition.